The Chinese do not appear to be keen on disengagement from Ladakh. And what to talk of de-escalation? De-escalation comes much later, only after the disengagement process gets over. The Narendra Modi government came up with its own Panchashil policy, a set of 5 policies. In a way, the Modi government played 5 cards vis-a-vis China. All have fallen flat. Not a single policy has worked. In fact, China seems set to sully the image, dent the image of Modi, the tough man, if it has not done so already. Friends, I am Rajiv Sharma. Let me elaborate those 5 policies which the Modi government embarked upon. The first of them was absolutely a blunder and a disaster, an unmitigated disaster. That was to underplay the Chinese incursions. This policy was played by none other than Prime Minister Modi himself, who said nobody has intruded into our territory. That statement of Modi has been utilized by the Chinese to further their own claims and to further their own agendas. That policy has failed. Second policy the government had embarked upon was the military response. This worked, and this probably is the only policy that will work with China. Modi government matched man for man, machine for machine, armament for armament. This is the best policy. This will pay dividends. Because I have again and again been saying, folks, that China has not fought a war for last 4 decades. The last one was 79 with Vietnam, where it got a bloody nose. Whereas Indian troops are battle hardened, ironically thanks to the many counter-insurgency, counter-terror operations in which the Indian security forces have been engaged for over 3 decades. In fact, 4 decades. Now, almost 4 decades. Because terrorism in India started in a big way after the Mrs. Gandhi assassination. Indira Gandhi was assassinated in 1984. Since then, we have not crossed the hump as far as terrorism is concerned. The third response, the third policy of the Modi government was economic, turning the screws on the economic side of it, like banning 59 Chinese apps, denying them highway contracts, and of course, giving them a chance for Huawei 5G spectrum bidding is out of the window completely and should be so. That has not worked. Because China is a much bigger economy, it has not had any impact. Fourth was that, you see, India had a direct dialogue with China, which was, you see, at the special representatives level, NSA, National Security Advisor of India, Ajit Doval, and his Chinese counterpart as SR, who's Foreign Minister Wang Yi. So they held talks, but again, it has not worked. The fifth and last, which is still a business in progress, a work in progress, is cementing international partnerships. So far, it has not evoked much response, but it is the only policy which will evoke good response in the near future. And Chinese are much bothered about this, because here we are talking about Quad, probably militarization of Quad. Quad has already been the strategic quadrilateral involving US, Japan, Australia, and India. It has already been raised to the level of foreign minister. So it is a very important lever in the hands of India. And of course, then other important issues like India taking, this is the sixth policy which is yet to be harnessed, which is yet to be implemented, and it is turning the screws on Chinese policies in Hong Kong, in Xinjiang, the repression of Uyghurs, and of course the Taiwan issue. So we will cross the bridge when we come to it, but these are the levers which are still in the hands of Indian government. And going by the look of it, Chinese appear to pitch in. It's going to be a long winter ahead for India in Ladakh, and let us not give China any opportunity to grab any more territory. Thank you very much, folks. I hope you will like this video and subscribe to my channel, Rajiv Kishkinda. Thank you.